it downfield. It is. Oh, it's caught. John Moran in the clutch. Oh, my word. Oh, my God. Deep to right field. Way up there. And way down the sideline. Jefferson. Another huge run. Jalen Red broke tackle. Stayed on his feet.
Welcome back to Blake's Take, everyone. Hope you are having a fantastic day. You're here again with Blake Neiman. And all summer, it has been a roller coaster ride for teams on the playoff bubble, bouncing in and out of the playoff picture. But now, as we are nearing the final 2 weeks of September, it is making tensions higher than ever as we approach closer and closer to the end of the MLB season. In the American League, the divisional races are all but wrapped up, with all three leaders holding at least a 7-game advantage. The 2 wildcard spots, however, are still very much up for grabs, as the Blue Jays, Yankees, and Red Sox, as well as the A's and Mariners, are all within 4 games of one another. Let's start with the Blue Jays, who are clicking at the perfect time in the season. Their lineup has really come together and found a way to put up crooked numbers, averaging 7.1 runs per game over their last 19 games, resulting in 16 wins. The leader behind all the offensive success, none other than AL MVP candidate Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The 22-year-old slugger is making a real run at the ultra-rare Triple Crown. He leads the majors currently with 45 homers, tops the AL with a .317 batting average, and is tied for third currently in the league for RBIs. To follow up, they have Marcus Semien, who has smacked 39 homers, 37 doubles, and has 15 stolen bases to go along with Teoscar Hernandez, who is also having a breakout year with 27 homers and 103 RBIs. Bo Bichette and Lourdes Gurriel Jr. have also been hitting very well as of late. Not to mention their star free agent signing George Springer, who has been battling through injuries throughout the year, but when healthy, could be another adding force to this dominant lineup. As for their pitching rotation, it has been a surprisingly amazing season for Robbie Ray, who has come out of nowhere to lead the majors in strikeouts and top the AL in ERA. The big factor in this rotation was supposed to be veteran Hyun-Jin Rua, who has fallen short of expectations for this season, as his ERA has ballooned from a 2.69 in 2020 to a 4.11 in 2021. He will definitely need to find his rhythm in the next 4 starts, including one on the road at Tampa Bay and a home game against the ever-so-frightening New York Yankees. How he pitches in those games will play a large part in the Toronto securing a wildcard spot. Prior to the Blue Jays' late surgence, the Yankees seemed to be in a good spot, tied for the first place spot for the wildcard, with their next 6 games coming against sub-500 teams. But Thursday night's devastating loss to the Baltimore Orioles has caused a setback in their playoff chase. Clay Holmes coughed up the 1-run lead on 2 wild pitches, and then Wandy Peralta gave up a RBI single to Austin Hayes in extras as the Yankees bullpen blows their large league-leading 16th save in the second half of the season. To be fair, though, they have been riding their bullpen pretty hard this season because their offense has underperformed, and it's showing down the stretch, with Thursday marking their 84th game decided by 2 or fewer runs. The Yankees are still in this thing for sure, don't count them out, only being a half game behind the Blue Jays and the Red Sox for a wildcard spot. But they're really going to have to pull their weight together if they want to get a postseason spot secured. As for the Yankees' divisional rival, Boston Red Sox, they have been on a bit of a slide as of late, dropping 6 of their last 10 games. They do have some time to recover from this slide, as they still hold the second wildcard spot and have 8 upcoming games against sub-500 teams, and then the series, of course, against the New York Yankees. Really, if the Red Sox hitting lineup hits like they've shown they can this season, and Chris Sale continues to be the solid ace, then the Red Sox should be in a comfortable spot and have no problem making the postseason. They really control their own destiny at this point. They're not relying on any else to lose. Obviously, it would be helpful, but they're just trying to take it one game at a time, making sure they don't go on another 10-game roller coaster up and down. I'm really loving every bit of what I can see from the Red Sox. I know they got lots of potential to make the postseason, but we'll just see if they can stay consistent. The consistency point is pretty much their only downfall. What would be their only downfall at this point? I'm really loving all of the wild card race, though, both in the AL and the NL. This AL one is super tight, though, and I just can't wait to see the results play out in October. I'm pretty sure that the Red Sox are going to be able to find a way in, but that Red Sox for Yankees season, the Yankees series, is going to be a heck of a one. I think the Blue Jays will have the first wild card spot locked up. They are clicking just at the right time, and I think that will carry that into the postseason. They do have a very tough schedule, though, so that might hinder that as well. There are lots of factors in these final 2 weeks that will play out, and we're just going to have to see how they play out. But it's going to be some incredible baseball series, high-intensity end to the regular season as we head to October 5th, that final day of when we will see this full playoff picture come to life. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Blake's Take. I appreciate all your support. If you subscribe, please subscribe and hit that like button as well. And you can catch all of it and more on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and or YouTube. And I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day.